Hey guys, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from us to you. I wanted to talk to you guys about my first experience when I had arrived in the Philippines to meet my wife for the first time in person. Uh, it's starting it off by basically I'm putting this video out there because maybe some of you can relate to this, the experience. Um, we had talked online for probably a little over a year by video. Um, and then I decided I'm flying to the Philippines to meet with her and her family. And so I board a plane in Pennsylvania, and it goes from there, goes to Chicago. We land in Chicago. There was a small wait. I get on the plane, and we sat on that plane for probably 45 minutes, and the captain comes on and says, unfortunately, y'all, uh, we are probably going to be taking off late due to them not putting the food on the plane. They didn't put the food on the plane, so we had to wait for that. That was about another hour. So, which meant now we're taking off late out of Chicago to head towards Tokyo, which meant I was going to miss my flight, my original flight, which was American Airlines, into the Philippines.
Yes.
When I land in Tokyo, they were rushing us. They literally were rushing us, and I can remember there was somebody at the airport. It was a girl that was yelling my last name, literally yelling my last name because everybody else, I guess, was already on the
Boarded.
plane except
Yeah.
for me. And she's like, Wood, 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 Wood. And I'm like, is she calling my name? And it turned out she was. She says, hurry, get on plane. So I get on the plane. Sorry for the language thing there. I'm trying with the language thing. But I get on the plane. We take off on Delta Airlines again. Now, the original flight, American Airlines, had already landed in the Philippines. I wasn't on that flight. So her and her family were waiting
hmm
for me that wasn't on that plane. And they didn't know that I was placed on a different flight. Excuse me. So, what was going through your mind when you realized I wasn't on the plane I was scheduled to land on?
Well, at first I thought you changed your mind.
I changed my mind.
He changed his mind. I even called your home phone. Remember?
Yeah, but I wasn't home.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that he had a problem with his connecting flight.
Yeah.
So it was scary.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. That probably, you guys were probably like, is he coming?
Yeah.
He's not on that plane.
Yeah. And during that
Are you
time,
sure he didn't scam you?
Yeah, and during that time, I can't think of anything. You have a lot of emotions going on. Good thing Erlinda was there, my sister and my brother, and then they're the one who decide to check on the what you call that, the information,
The information desk.
and then they told us he boarded another plane and it will be landed on Terminal One.
Yeah.
But
So I land at Terminal 1.
yes,
2 hours later,
mm-hmm.
they were at Terminal 2.
Yes,
Now, keep in mind, we had no communication with one
Yes.
another.
no communication.
I didn't
at
know
all.
if she was even still there. I'm thinking, because I was thinking these things on a plane, maybe she went home.
Yes.
Maybe thinking that I
Change your mind.
changed my mind and I'm not going to be. So I get through the checkpoints and everything, and I asked one of the gentlemen, I said, where would I go to find people that are waiting for me? And the man just looked at me. He really didn't say anything to me.
Ah,
Nothing. I don't know if he understood me or not. But I get out on curbside outside, and instantly these two men run up to me and they're like, "Sir, sir, sir, is there anything we can do for you?" And I'm just like in awe over that. I'm like, "What, sir?" It just really kind of got
where
me.
you're not used to that.
Not used to that. But I said to them, I'm looking for my fiance, blah blah blah, and he says, well, where would they be? And I said, well, I don't know. I'm assuming that they were supposed to be here. And he says, do you have a phone number? Yes. And this man pulls his phone out and he calls her, which I thought was pretty awesome. Okay, that was the first experience I had with a Filipino, that kind of blew my mind. That he was just willing
To
to go to that level,
mhm,
to help
to
me.
help you.
He calls her. They were at Terminal 2, thank goodness. And he's saying, I will take you to Terminal 2. And I spoke to her on the phone. I said, are these guys legitimate? She said, yes. So they whipped my stuff into the trunk and we're flying down the road. And it seemed like it took forever to get to Terminal 2. It seemed like a long time.
Probably traffic.
No, didn't seem like it. It was dark, man.
Yeah.
It was
It
dark,
midnight.
But for anybody traveling alone, you're going into a
Mm-hmm.
different country the first time. There's certain things going through your mind.
Yes.
I'm thinking, here's two guys in the front and I'm in the back. Are these guys legit? Turned out that they were. And we get to Terminal 2. Did not see her. And he takes his phone out and calls her again.
Yes.
And she said she was on her way. And then it was like the sun had come up, because there was the love of my life walking towards me, and I was just in awe. So I got in my pocket and I handed this man a $20 American dollar, or a $20 American bill. And this man's eyes, like, he was just like, oh, thank you so much, thank you, and I didn't realize at that time what that meant to them.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, okay, because you go by peso, American dollar, $20 I guess is a lot, right? Isn't $20 a lot in peso?
$50 50
Whatever.
pesos.
Whatever. He deserved it. So the man gets in his wallet and he pulls me out a laminated card of his services. And I thought that was amazing. From that point on, y'all, in the Philippines, it had been nothing but
Generosity.
I was just like, and I was awestruck the whole time I was there. People were just so nice and so generous, and I didn't really know how to deal with that. I mean, I really didn't. I didn't.
Well, you're overwhelmed.
I'm not used to that.
You're not used to that.
And that's, I've been back in the Philippines for three times now, and each time it's the same, and it gets better each time. I'm just happy to be part of your culture, happy to have her in my life. I think that your culture is amazing. People just welcome you into their home and they feed you.
Yes.
They just feed you when it just blows my mind. I just want to be there. I want to be there. We should have put our Filipino flag over here. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to them?
Well, I'm grateful that my husband is embracing my culture, and he loves it. And not all married couple with a different culture do the same thing. I am just grateful and very thankful that he is very
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is loving and willing to learn our culture, which is very important to me. And I'm just very grateful that he's that kind of person.
I'm so loving. Aw.
Aw.
Which leads me to one more thing. My very first day there, my whole day there, she had a whole day planned out, and we went out and about and we did all kinds of stuff. I get back to the condo and I found myself breaking down. I was crying. And it's just because of the generosity and the love that pours out of the people there. And it's amazing to me. I've never experienced that. Here in the States, you have nice people, okay? You got nice people, but you got people, if you look at them the wrong way, they want to rip your head off.
Well, don't get me wrong. There are also people back home that are not so nice.
Oh yeah, you got good and bad,
You
but
have good and bad.
I see more good there than I see bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that's how we are.
Even the people that are maybe homeless.
Yeah.
They're hello sir, you know. I mean, they're just so nice. Here, if you have homeless people, and listen, y'all, I'm not cutting my own country down, okay? I'm not doing that by any means. It's just when you lived here your whole life, you see things, you know, basically, they hold signs up and they walk around and they say, need food, need work, need this, need that, but you don't really know. For sure, it's a chance you take, I guess. Um, you just never know.
Yeah.
But anyhow, y'all, listen up. I think you guys are all amazing, amazing people. I've actually worked with some Filipinos, and they are the exact same way.
Reborn
Even
that
though
way.
they live here in the States, and that's one of the things I've told her, is don't ever lose that culture that's in you, because I fell in love with that, and I don't want her to become too Americanized. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's why my plan to go back to live in the Philippines. That's my goal, to hopefully retire there. Um, who wouldn't want to? I mean, it's a warm climate, beautiful people, and maybe I get to wear my G. Hey, you just never know. You just never know, y'all. Okay, so listen up, guys. We love you guys, and we're so thankful to have you guys here. And those of you that have subscribed, we thank you. And salamat, I should say. Salamat.
Salamat.
And the only two I know is salamat and oo. That's all I got. So, till next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Keep it real and love the ones you're with.
Bye.
Bye.